In today's video, I'm sharing how I set up my bullet journal using printed stickers and custom trackers. I'll show you my layouts and how I stay organized and productive. If you enjoy using functional stickers, habit trackers, or streamlined weekly spreads, this setup is perfect for anyone looking to simplify their planning routine. Let's dive in and create a functional bullet journal together. I'm using a plain 6 by 8 inches dot grid bullet journal, and it comes with its own contents. That's like 3 pages, and then your keys for the bullet journal. I also printed my habit trackers and all that in on sticker paper, and then I will add them just like this. You can go ahead and draw these, and this will be just fine because they're pretty easy. But I'm going lazy this year. I did all the drawings in the past years, but I really want to go lazy. My key for the bullet journal is pretty standard. I use this for years and it works, so I'll be using it again this year. I use an open dot for an event or a task, and then when I complete that event, I color my dot, and then if I need to move it, I use an arrow in my dot and I move it to the next week. If I use the arrow pointing to the left, it's moved to the future log, and when I cancel it, I just cross it out. For my future log, I printed some calendars that are very small and they can fit 3 on a page. However, I wanted to share how I printed them in case you want to print and to check your printer. I also printed them on regular paper that I cut, and I want to show you both of the ways that we can use them. So I printed 2 ways. I double checked my printer and I was able to print 2 trackers on 1 page, but the difference in the size it made when I was checking them is that when I had the setting of the scale of the trackers, the one that said fit to printable area made my trackers a tiny bit smaller compared to the one that the scale was actual size. So I wanted to leave this as a note to myself as well. So when I continue printing those trackers for each month, I have something to refer to. So in my more settings, I was able to change the scale and then tell the machine to print 2 pages per sheet. I used my paper cutter to cut, and then I will go ahead and I'll trim the corners. My plan was also to cut them on the Cricut, but in case you don't have a Cricut, I wanted to show how it might work if you don't have a Cricut. I printed them on a laser printer, and that laser printer was a little bit funny here at the edge, but that's fine. I can always print again, or just this year will be like that. That's fine. My name on the front page. I use the sticker. I'll be using stickers, pet tape, stencils a lot this year. Gonna make my life easy. And the future log. I used a pre-printed calendar for each month. I used highlighting pens to draw lines, and I had to clean after each line because the edge of the ruler smudged a bit, but that's part of the making this planner unique. And I used stickers to keep also my calendar in place and to give it a little bit more personality. I used those color stickers here to mark a quarter, so 3 by 3, those stickers are the same color. Next are my trackers, the yearly trackers. On the opposite page of the first page, I put just inspirational quotes, pet tape, of course, stickers from sticker books that I already had, and all a little bit of a jewel here. And I will be just crossing out a day when it's passed. For each month, I just like looking at the time week by week and at just one continuous stretch. And my year in pixels, I would like to see just three modes here: neutral, good, and bad. So it will be pretty, just three colors, they'll be mixed up. So that's, I'm excited to see. I also used washi tape just to mark the page. So each page will have a different color washi tape to make it a little bit more interesting. They just give me a nice smile, those colors, so that's how I picked them. Next is a rate my day, and it starts from 1 stars till 5 stars. So this is a little bit more colorful page than year in pixels. So I'm excited to see how the good, the bad days, and the neutral will transfer to being a 5-star day or 4-star day. So that will be interesting to see. Then comes the weather tracker: sunny, windy, rain, cloudy, snowstorm, and lightning storm. We do have lightning storms in our neck of the woods, so I would like to enter them here. Sometimes they're so beautiful when they're far away and you can see the light, you can hear the sound. It's just beautiful here across the mountains, so I wanted to include that. And then comes the temperature tracker. They might be close by the weather tracker and feel like I'm doubling on that information. However, I'll be crocheting a temperature blanket, so the yarn will correspond with the color of the temperature here I have. So I'll be crocheting a hexagon matching the color of the day, whatever that temperature was. So if it was like more than 86 degrees, it will be, for example, a red color. And then whenever I have a red colors, I will be crocheting a hexagon that's red color, and I'll be attaching them into each other. So my blanket and my temperature tracker, they need to match. So that's the reason behind that tracker I have. Then a reading tracker. Since I'm reading and listening to books, I wanted to put them in one tracker instead of having two. So that will be a colorful and interesting way. When we travel, we do listen to books. So sometimes we'll go like 2 hours in one direction and 2 hours in the other direction. And that will be close to 3 to 4 hours of listening. So that goes pretty quickly to listen to a book. And also when I read with my students, we sometimes read kids books and they're up to 32 pages. So I put a whole book that could be read in one dot. So that's the reason behind having a 32 pages. It's one kid's book. So if you read books with your kids, you can use this reading tracker to track their books as well, or they can have their own tracker. Recently, I haven't been sleeping well, so I wanted to see my sleeping pattern in a yearly tracker. And at this one, I'll be just tracking the hours I sleep, starting from 4 till 10 plus hours. However, I have a separate sleep tracker that's gonna track the hours exactly from what hour till what hour I'll sleep. So this is just a picture of the whole year. The Shark Week tracker, it has 5 colors in the key from none to spotting, light, medium, and heavy. We'll see how that one goes. It will be interesting. And a weight tracker. I'm focused this year to lose some weight. So this will be filled in only once a month, since at the end of January I'll check how much I've lost weight. I'll have a start date here. And then by December we'll see how far I got. And I put a nice washi tape here that I really like a lot. Then we start with the months. So with the monthly trackers and my planning. So January, we're gonna celebrate the new year, and it's gonna be so much fun to start a journey, another journey around the sun. So we're gonna start with the mood tracker. Another washi tape here. I printed some stickers from Creative Fabrica, and I'm using Canva and Creative Fabrica. Next is the tea tracker. I want to drink more tea than coffee, so I want to use this tracker to motivate me to do that. So on the side, I will put in my other teas I try, because I'm pretty fixed on my chamomile and peppermint and black tea Earl Grey, but I want to try other flavors as well. Then we have the water tracker. I really want to motivate myself to drink 8 glasses of water. So each glass here is divided in 4 parts, which is 1 cup of 8 ounces. I reminded myself. I have a water cup that's 40 ounces. So if I can drink 2 of them, that will be great. So this took me a little bit longer and I got bored of drawing those cups. So I'll see for the next month how I can modify that. Then the beverage tracker. I will track coffee because I do want to drink less coffee, more water, and more tea. And that's the reason I put them back to back of each other. So even if I don't make the 8 cups of water, if I have tea instead of the water, that's gonna be a good thing as well. Next is my hobby trackers. I have too many hobbies, but I want to focus on few of them this year. This Tetris type of tracker is limited to 4 squares, so I can divide my piece here, the puzzle piece, in 4. It means that I cannot go more than 4 hobbies. So for sure I have knitting and crochet. That's part of my content creation as well. So it will be fun to see how I will spread it. And of course, my work in progress or WIPs. So I need to finish some of them. I have so many works in progress that if I can motivate myself to finish them, that will be great. Then we have the series tracker. I do like watching a lot of series and TV shows and movies. So I will be adding here all the movies I watch and the series. If I don't have enough space, I'll probably use a little bit here from the bottom. I have the meal plan for the week. I do weigh myself every day. I like doing that. Then here is my more detailed sleep tracker. So I want to see the pattern from what time when I go to bed and I wake up. And I was pretty generous here, starting from 8 p.m. till 9 a.m. So, and having a dot in between the hours for half an hour. So I want to see a pattern, what's going on there. Then it's my bookshelf. So on this side, I will put either the books I read or the books I want to read. I'm not really sure yet, so I left it blank. But on this side, I'll put the ones that I've read. So as 1, 2, 3, and mark them and color them here and make it colorful. Color the bookshelf down the road. So that's the last of my trackers. Oh no, actually I have expenses. I want to see how much I spent on my 2 YouTube channels I have. So all the yarn I buy, all the stationeries I buy. I want to see a clear picture of the expenses I have. And I have a brain dump page, of course. And these are, I use the stencil here as well to mark the little banner, and it has exactly the number of letters needed for On My Mind title. And I used markers here, the brush markers. For this page I used a combination of highlighting markers and just a gel pen. It's pretty easy to set up. Then I have the weeks, and I do use my favorite type of minimalist bullet journaling. You can check my video, and there I show in detail how I use this type of journaling. So it's a running to-do list. I like to-do lists, and I can see everything very clearly ahead of time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. See you in the next one.